Hello world, Shelly here, and today I'm going to do as much of a face of L'Oreal Age Perfect products as I can. They don't have a full face available, but they've got a whole bunch of stuff. Now, you guys know that I am already in love with the Age Perfect foundation. This is a beautiful foundation in terms of smoothing and not gathering in lines, and it wears beautifully. My only bummer is that I don't have an exact shade match in it, and I wish the shades went a bit lighter, but maybe that will change over time. We'll see. Elephant in the room. My hair is a work in progress right now. I bleached it again, and that went pretty well. I decided to experiment because how often do you have a fresh bleached head? In my case, not often, to see if I could get a pastel to take, and my hair's not light enough. It's one more bleach session, I probably could, but not ready to go there, where I don't want to damage my hair too much. Anyway, so ignore that. It's going to be purple again one of these days, using the same purple I've been using, which fades to magenta, which is the color all of you seem to love so much. Oh, bad YouTuber did not turn off my notifications. This is me putting on my makeup for my meetings for the rest of the day for work. The semester starts this week. Let's all just be safe and happy, and I'm gonna put some makeup on. So let me tell you guys what I've got here. I've got the powder. I've mentioned this a few times on my channel. They call this the Creamy Powder Foundation. This is the lightest shade, 300 Ivory. I've mentioned this a couple of times, and I have been using it for a few months now. It's the Radiant Satin Blush, and I really like it. It is in, what shade do I have? 415 Peony. The things I have not yet tried, I think I might have tried the lipstick once, but I don't remember. I got a couple shades of the Age Perfect lipstick. The packaging is just gorgeous. It's so classy looking. And I've got the mascara, which I have not tried. And I got a lip liner and an eyeliner, the Satin Glide eyeliner. So I'm going to try these out and see how they go. I'm gonna go with quick and easy today, so I'm gonna do fingertip application. This is the shade 15 Rose Ivory. It's a little dark on me. I also have shade 10, which is too much of a yellow undertone on me. Sometimes I mix the two, sometimes I don't bother. I am testing right now a Clarins mix-in self-tanner that you mix in with moisturizers. I don't have any color yet because I just started it, but I'm just gonna go with the darker shades, so we're going to just apply with fingers. And that's another thing I love about this foundation. It's so flexible. You can build it up for coverage using your brush, your sponge. You can apply it, you know, quick, easy, get on with your day, fingertips. Look at this coverage. It's just beautiful. Like, it doesn't cling to dry skin. It feels better at the end of the day than when you put it on. Even 10x. Like, this stuff is just super good. I really, really like it. Someday, they will be cruelty-free, and then I'll be as happy as a clam. Are clams happy? Like, why is that a phrase? I need to look that up. Like, what would make a clam particularly happy that made that phrase a thing? Let's get all the mascara from last night off of my face. Oh, this stuff is just so easy. Let me put my little headband on because I forgot. I mean, come on. It even looks nice on my nose. This stuff just impresses me literally every time I put it on. Let's get it out of my hair, though. I'm telling you, if you missed it in my last video when I was talking about this Joa mascara, oh my gosh, you guys. I haven't used it in several days, and I can't get it all off of my lashes. It won't come off, and my lashes feel like sticks. And I have washed my face and concentrated on. I've tried balm, I've tried cleansing oil. I'm never using this again. It's beautiful, but whatever it is, it makes such a mess, and I can't get it off my. I don't know what it's doing to my lashes. Like, anyway, Ugh, that's why I have mascara everywhere. I'm still trying to get this off of my face. That concealer looks really nice today. Am I having a good skin day? I don't know. Let's move to the powder. So the way I like to apply this, it comes with one of those little spongy things. And I keep that in there for emergencies if I'm taking this with me in my purse to touch up. But I like to apply this with a brush, and I really go to town because it is sort of a cream to powder formula. So you need to get some on the brush, and I kind of go to town with it. And then I act like it's setting. Now the nice thing is it does give a little bit of coverage. So you can use this as a foundation as well. But the way I have been lately using it is with my Glossier skin tint, and then putting this on top for coverage, and it just works really well. Yesterday I wore this on top of the MAC Face and Body with a face mask for 3 hours, and almost no transfer. MAC Face and Body on its own, even if I don't set it, almost no transfer onto a mask. But even this powder with it did not transfer to the mask, and that was really good. Maybe I should buy one shade darker in this powder, because I feel like if I start self-tanning, then it's going to be too light, because I feel like I'm a little bit too light right now, but that's okay. That's okay. This powder is beautiful, you guys. It does not settle in lines. I can use it to set my under eye if necessary. It smooths. It doesn't look dry. It doesn't cake up. Oh, it's so pretty. And give it a few minutes, and any dewiness from your foundation or whatever primer you put underneath will come through, and it is just beautiful. I don't think there's an age perfect bronzer, but you guys know I love my True Match. This is the Lumi. So let's use this for bronzer. I haven't dug this one out in a hot minute because I've been so in love with the new Charlotte Tilbury. Gosh, it's good. Oh, it's so good. This one has just a little bit of sheen to it, but I don't mind. It doesn't seem to emphasize texture, so. And I like that it doesn't go too orange on the undertone. You know, fair skin. I just don't like it to go too orange. This one is the shade, yeah, this one's light 01. I also have medium in this, and it's a little more red undertone, which I also like quite a bit. But this one is pretty universally hard to mess up. The light shade is a little bit deep if you have more fair skin than I do, but because as you can tell on my forehead, it's definitely a tan. Like I look like I've been in the sun a bit. I grabbed the wrong brush, so this brush is a little bit more dense than the one I normally use for my bronzer, because it looks so much like my other Wayne Goss brush. So I'm having to blend more. It's okay though. Wow, I look like I went in the sun. I never go in the sun. Alright, is my bronzer even? No, it's really not. Alright. If I'm uneven, only Zoom will see. This stuff is great. I'm so glad they kept it. It started out as a limited edition a couple years ago, and then it had a few evolutions in packaging, and yeah. Blush. I've tried this a few times. I thoroughly enjoy it. Wayne Goss brushes, these, oh, they're so expensive, but they're so amazing. This one also is sort of a cream to powder formula, so don't be afraid to dip in. It's not one that you're gonna have like way too much pigment just boom on your face, and I prefer that because you know I do not go ham on the blush most of the time. I like a light and controlled blush application. I don't want to go crazy with it. Occasionally, just for you guys, I do go crazy with it because there are a handful of you that like to tell me that you like when I wear a ton of blush. So sometimes I do, but it's a look I just can't get used to. Do you see how nicely this is just complementing everything? Like, it's a smooth, it's a really good formula. This whole line just blows my mind so far. We're about to get into the things I don't have experience with, so. Alright, alright, alright. Okay. Now, the new stuff. I also chopped all my nails off, so there's that. When I have higher levels of anxiety, I pick my nails, and normally I can control myself, but it's been a time lately. It's just a little crazy with going back to work in COVID era. What should I do next? I need to put some eyeshadow on if I'm going to do the rest of my eyes. Let's do the little bronzer kind of. Let me get some MAC Paint Pot on these eyeballs real quick. Actually, I am just going to go in with a couple shades out of the Wet n Wild Kuromi. I'm not familiar with who this is based on, but I love this palette. It is so good. I'm going to use this sort of grayish tone and put that in my crease because it's amazing. I've been doing like a gray smoky eye with this palette the last few days, and I can't stop doing it. Oh, this is such a perfect gray beige. You know I love me some grayish. And I'm just going to take this shimmer in the top corner and use it on my lid. We're going basic today. I'm going to dip into that brown and purple, like back and forth just a little, and use that in the outer corner. And a little bit of that brown grayish for the lower lash line. This top corner for inner corner highlight. Let's try the eyeliner. I'm going to use this as a tight line on my upper lash line. It is one that has the pencil sharpener built into the back end of the liner. It is a twist up, which is nice. First time trying this. It is gliding on super easy. Yep, this is totally fine for waterline. Waterline, you need a pencil that is soft enough that you don't have to press really hard. I always end up hitting my contact lens and then I can't see for a minute. But that is not the fault of the liner. So it is definitely soft enough to lay down that color without repeatedly pressing on the eye. And you can tell it's pretty soft because the tip of it is now, you know, smushed down a bit just from that application. But yeah, this is totally doable for a waterline. Nice and easy. First impression is good. Curl the lashes real quick. The other thing with that Joa mascara, it got on my lash curler, of course, and I have been trying to clean it off. And so then when I curl my lashes, they stick to the curler, and I feel like I'm going to pull them out, and I can't get the mascara off of my lash curler. That has turned into like a makeup nightmare for me, that mascara. So if you bought it on my initial first impression, which I told you guys it was my first impression, but I don't recommend it anymore. Maybe I got the rest of it off this time. Oh, no, it was still a little sticky. Ah, it drives me nuts. Like, what is happening? I don't know. Mascara. I'm super picky about my mascaras, so... No, it's the kind of brush that I like. We are off to a good start. I like the more traditional, thicker brushes, the non-pokey, not plastic spikes. Alright, let's see. Initial thought, nothing is clumping. I have a strange piece of hair in the way, but nothing is clumping. Separation remains good. I'm not getting quite as much thickness at the root of the lashes as I like. That's what I define as volume, but there is a little bit, and sometimes that will come on the second layer, so let's give it a minute. Decent lengthening. Not the most lengthening, but decent lengthening is happening. My first pass, I am liking it. Let's do 2 coats and see where we're at. Some mascaras now will clump up on the second coat. So far, that is not happening. No clumping is happening. It is giving me a little bit more volume at the root with the second coat, which is nice. It is not clumping pieces together. I still see separation. The length is staying. I'm getting a little bit of clumping right on the lash groups at the end, but it's not extreme. And some people like it that way because that to them is more volume. I like to see a million lashes. Like I like the million lash look. All right, here is 2 coats. I have a little bit of transfer onto my eyelid. That happens with almost every mascara for me, so... But this is a slightly wet formula, so if you are prone to transfer, if your lashes touch your eye like mine do, and then I have to clean it up at the ends, this is a semi-wet formula. We'll see how long this takes to feel like it's dry. First impression is good. Does it beat my beloved CoverGirl Exhibitionist or Exhibitionist Uncensored? I love them both. No. The Exhibitionist just gives me the perfect volume that is my preference of style of volume, which is where it looks really deep at the root of the lashes, like you almost have a wall of lashes at the root, and then, but still retains the separation of the lashes as they extend out to the lengths. But this is close. I will wear this. I will totally wear this. This is a nice looking mascara. The thing with mascara is it's so individual in terms of what your preferences are and the look that you like and how your lashes behave. So it's so hard to take lash mascara recommendations from other people. But if your lashes are similar to mine, or if in the past you have liked mascaras that I have liked, that might be more telling. This is nice. What do you guys think? I think I like it. I have some fallout going on from my eyeshadow. Let's take care of that. Now, I do not do my lower lashes with anything except Estee Lauder Double Wear Zero Smudge. It is my lower lash mascara of life. My lower lashes are in the center, they're kind of long and they touch my face when I look down. And so at the end of the day, with almost any mascara, except for this one, I will have black spots underneath the skin on my eyes, like under my eyes. So I've just given up altogether on other mascaras for that purpose, because this one is great. What's left? Lip liner and lipstick. I'm so lazy with lip liner. I have so many of them, but I'm lazy. This is the shade. I went for a nude. It is, you guys. I just can't read. 50 nude pink. That's good because I was going to say it was 30. I would have been wrong. Let's try. Super smooth formula, super easy application. Does this one have a, yes it does, no it doesn't, yes it does, little, you can use it to resharpen your, this looks like, yeah it is, there's a little point in there, but it looks like the kind, I know this looks plastic, but this appears to be the kind that you do use a typical pencil sharpener with. Let's try the lipstick. I have two shades. I think I'm going to go with the nude. I bought this Rosewood. Oh, because it's really pretty. Ooh. That is just like your typical rose satin, a little bit glossy looking. This one is the shade, it's 216 Glowing Nude. Oh, goodness gracious. What should I do? I'm thinking Rosewood, maybe. Just because of the eyeshadow color I picked. I'm gonna wipe these off before I make a giant mess of my life. Let's try the Rosewood one. The cool thing, now that I've swatched it and you can't really see it anymore, but you see how there's a core of moisturizer in the center there? It's like a moisturizing balm slash lipstick. Now my lips are actually quite dry and a little bit dehydrated right now, so this is a good test. This is nice because it's slightly sheer. Sheer's not the right word, but it's that almost glossy kind of look. Feels like a very moisturizing glossy cream lipstick. And it totally de-emphasized those like shriveling parts of my lips. It looks quite nice. Yes, my lips look like they're shriveling up today. I'm just gonna run some clear brow gel through this mess of brows. And here is the finished look. What do you think, Ziva? You jumping? Come here, say hi. Say hi to all your fans. Say hi to all your fans. No, don't lick my face. She's like, what's happening? Well, you gotta get down then if you're not gonna be up here. All right, what do you think? How do you think the L'Oreal Age Perfect did? I'm happy. Looking at the liner, I don't see it transferring down onto my lower waterline, so that is good. It seems like it is staying in place. I think I love it all. This line is just beautiful. It's just beautiful. That's all I got. I'm very happy with it. It has pretty much blown my mind. This stuff is just great, and it is so... It's not just marketing hype that they call it age perfect. They have really made formulas that are working on mature skin. And I know I am not the maturest of mature skin, but it's working for me. So fine lines, texture, larger pores, dry skin, easy dehydration. Those are pretty hallmark traits of maturing skin, and these handle them very well. So I give a thumbs up to the Age Perfect line. I hope they expand it, and I hope they expand it with products that have equal care and attention paid to the target audience and how well the products work for that target audience, because so far they've done a really good job. There you have it. My thoughts on what I've purchased so far from the Age Perfect line from L'Oreal. If you enjoy these like single brand sort of try on videos, give me a thumbs up down below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. And as always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye. What are you doing? What are you doing?